Now let's have a quick look at the heart and soul of the hospital home solution, which is basically the routing. So again, you might be wondering how do we populate this particular day with all the home visit that needs to happen for these clinicians, right? Again, it looks like it's empty, but in reality, if I can split the screen and I can show you, in reality, uh, there is there is about 77 home visits that needs to be allocated. Now, one way to do that is you can sit here and drag and drop to these two various clinicians, and you can do that, but that's not an efficient usage of your time, right? Or you can let the system do all the heavy lifting for you, and this is where the solutions, AI and machine learning, really comes to the fore. Now we have what is called as a routing engine that's been configured, a routing plan. Now, what the routing plan does is it basically looks at all the 77 activities that we saw earlier. It looks at all the customer preferences, the patient preferences, the work skills that is required, the geographical location that the home visit needs to take care. So, all those about 8 or 9 different parameters it takes into account. It also matches them against those individual clinicians, their preferences, their work skills, their geographical location, real time traffic conditions and things like that. And then it automatically assigns these jobs or these home visits to them, right, without you doing anything, right? And so the beauty of the solution is you can move from completely managing your operational day-to-day operations to really let the system do the hard yards for you on your behalf, and you keep monitoring what the system is doing it, right? So if I can click on this, you can I've configured two routing plans. So it's detected already 65 activities can be routed automatically to 6 different resources, right? So if I can click run, right, the system is basically doing the matching of these home visits against those individual clinicians, and within a matter of 3 seconds it has allocated 65 home visits to two resources, and 11 have not been allocated. And it's also giving you some metrics, right? So the average working time, the average downtime, it also gives you the savings that it has managed to achieve by optimizing those home visits, by optimizing the travel, optimizing overtime and things like that. It also gives you a detailed report of what it has done within that matter of 3 seconds, right? If you are interested to know why it did not allocate those jobs, it does not allocate it because the address was not quite right, or we could not find a clinician who could go to that particular address because it's too far, or they don't work in that area. So all that nuances that you currently do manually can be fed into the system, and the system will automatically take care of that. You can even compare this particular run against a previous run, right? And it'll basically gives you a comparison, and you can pick and choose which one to keep and which one to discard, right? So that's the power of this particular system. Within a matter of a few seconds, as I mentioned, it's basically allocated these jobs, these home visits across multiple days, across multiple clinicians. Now if you don't have to basically you know go by what the system has done, you can go into the routing window, right? You can go into the routing window to that particular day, and you can roll back. So if you don't like what you see, you can always roll back. When you come back here, system is now wiped it clean, right, for all the days, right? So that's the power of routing. And again, you can also have what is called as an emergency routing plan, which I've configured. So let's say while the clinician is out in the field and there is some sort of escalation that needs to happen, and case in point being, let's say Jamie is doing something, and Jamie is out of his depth, and he wants a doctor to come and have a look at it. He can sort of change the priority to P1, and when he does that, the emergency routing plan automatically kicks into kicks in and automatically sends out a notification to the relevant doctor who's out in the field. The doctor can drive to this Jamie's location and give them a hand if it's required. So again, all this is configurable.